Hey guys, thanks for tuning in again on The Narrow Path. I trust and hope everyone's doing well out there, and hit that like button, send us a comment, follow, let us know you're breathing and alive. Today's just a bit of a recap on the past few videos I've done, just to clarify a couple things. Also, I'll just share some pics of those early days. So I was just thinking about that first video I sent, the intro, and I kind of really just focused on God sort of aspect of things. Now I guess, God being real, if you believe it or not, if we seek Him, I guess we'll find out one way or another. If we apply yourself, which that's what I'm aiming to do, it's just about truth in general. There can only be one truth, and I really do like history, and I guess politics, geopolitics, just history. I really have always gotten into it, and I'm really, I guess, anal retentive when it comes to seeking out facts, and I want to know the whole story, not just the propaganda rubbish we're fed through, I guess, Western and Eastern policy, or wherever it might be. So yeah, that's what it's all about. And I guess also just the progression in my life as I seek all this stuff out, and see how my life turns out. Really, it's, I guess, been a lot of havoc for a lot of years, so this is all new ground, new foreign territory, and I think it's a good way to reach people as well, So anyway, on the other vids, I guess, Richmond Beginnings 1, 2, I stated that both my parents were from Croatia, which I guess is a fact, but on my dad's side of the family, they are Serbian, living in Croatia for several generations. And I was actually raised Yugoslav, and I didn't know any difference between like Croatia, Serbia, anything like that. Even in the 90s, when the war was on, I just assumed that Croatia was Yugoslavia. I didn't know till I figured it out later on. And I guess the next part that I was thinking about is when I was relating to the memory of me going up on the 20th floor. I was only a little kid, and I think I was going up to the roof, and as I turned the corner, I seen all this blood on the ground, and I said that I didn't want to walk on it to dirty my shoes, right? But when I relate that memory to other traumatic events, I was thinking about past few days. That's why I sort of haven't posted. I guess I'll just say it exactly as I see it in my head, because I remember more clearly visually, and the parts I don't remember clearly, it's kind of all distorted and broken up. So anyway, the way it's pictured in my head is I've walked up the stairs, I've come up, I've stuck my head around. I don't know if I sensed something had gone on, because I opened the door like slowly, and I'm sticking my head around, and I see all this claret, on the ground. Kind of looked like paint was tipped over. And so I've walked up to it, and where I walked to, on the left hand side of the wall, it juts into the left, and there's a door there, a doorway and a fire hydrant, and to the right it goes down the hallway. So I remember walking right up to that left hand side corner, and I've seen all the blood there, and then I've just looked down on my shoes, and then it like skips. It's like I guess those horror movies where, like Ring, I guess, is a good example, where they it sort of moves quick and it goes all distorted. It's like that. So when I look down my shoes, my visual memory, it gets all distorted, and I can't really focus on it. And then I see myself backing away and going backwards down the stairs, and that's it. So yeah, I'm guessing it's pretty safe to assume that yeah, I've seen something. I've got a bit of an idea, but I can't be 100% sure really, like, because it's all jumbled in my head. So is what it is, I guess. And then yeah, all right. So I've got some photos. Anyway, on that note, this is me when I was born. Good looking little tacker. And me at my christening. There's a priest, my mum, sister, my godfather, auntie, passed away a few years ago. Same day, it's just my godmother with my sister and my mum. Just me in the pram, going for a stroll. That's my dad. I don't remember that really. My first birthday, that's sort of how I remember my childhood really. Heaps of people around, everyone having a good time. So that's my godmother, sister, godfather, their parents. Playing dress ups, I actually remember that day. My sister was dressing me up in all my mum's clothes. I put on the red high heels. This is us in Croatia. Up on my mum's side, it's my uncle, auntie, and all my cousins. And I'm right down the bottom, you can only see the top half of my head. It's me and my sister in Croatia. Me and my cousins with my grandfather. My grandfather and grandmother in the background. And my cousins, or one of my cousins I think. It's me and my sister. I was actually, on that day, there's a photo of me drinking a VB, but I think my mum's stashed it because we brought it up. I don't know really. It's me and my mum. It's me and my mate Misha and my mate Kevin there. My mate Mohammed. That's my first crush, Sam. She was my mum's best friend's daughter. It's me and Sam again. And Maureen and mum and my sister in the background. It's me and my godmother. I think I was about 4 there, having a ciggy, Marlboro kid. And that's me on my first bike. One of the boys, Frank, bought it for me. So yeah, my childhood, even though there was some traumatic events, there was always people around, felt a lot of love, but I basically had free range and obviously seen and was around stuff I shouldn't have been. But stay tuned to the next video. That's when things sort of really kick off, I guess. Start to anyway. Alright, peace. All the best, guys.